Xbox Arena, it's Dead or Alive 4. Leaping into combat for the New York 3D, she lets her fist do the talking. Tanya Coolsvilla Underwood. And for the Dallas Venom, one kick from her will spin your head like a globe. Cynthia RaspberryTea Escamilla.
Dead or Alive 4 is an intense one-on-one mixed martial arts showdown in which competitors try to knock out their opponents using kicks, punches, special moves, and counterattacks. Fighters also need to avoid the built-in dangers of arenas where they battle, including passing cars, angry cheetahs, and exploding floors. If neither fighter has been knocked out by the end of the 1-minute round, the fighter with the most health left wins. The first warrior to win 5 rounds wins the match, but every winning round counts as 1 point towards the team's match total. And first up, we've got Coolsvilla from 3D New York, currently with a record of 6-5. She's actually second place, right behind Vanessa of the San Francisco Optics. Let's find out who her opponent will be. RaspberryTea, she's 5 wins, 6 losses. Really close to her opponent, Coolsvilla, so this should be a great matchup. And now let's take a look at who they'll be playing. Coolsvilla is competing as Christy, the second fastest fighter in the game. Her quick pokes, breathtaking evasion techniques, and wide variety of painful juggles are a nightmare for anyone on her bad side. RaspberryTea is competing as Kasumi, arguably the fastest character in the game. Her jab literally beats you to the punch every time, while her unique teleport parries keep her enemies at the perfect distance.
New York, are you ready? Dallas, are you ready? Ready, set, fight!
Last week, we saw RaspberryTea walk away with a 5-0 victory versus Coolsvilla. That's going to be very tough to do, but I think we've got 2 evenly matched fighters. And let's look at the first round here. Now, one thing to notice is they are playing on a map where those stairs are a danger zone. And look at that, right away we see Coolsvilla sending RaspberryTea down to the first tier of stairs. Now, as if the horror isn't bad enough, there's a whole other tier, and we just saw Coolsvilla send RaspberryTea down to the bottom, but RaspberryTea coming back like a ferocious beast. We'll see a high counter throw there, and it looks like Coolsvilla has got her opponent in the corner. She just needs one more hit, and there it is. She takes the first round using those stairs in that danger zone to her advantage. Fatality, what do you think?
I think you're going to see a lot of this match. RaspberryTea is a very aggressive player. She'll be all over her opponent all the time. Coolsvilla is more of a defensive player, letting the fight come to her and kind of orchestrating it from there.
We'll see what happens in round 2 as Coolsvilla from 3D New York is up 1-0. Nice throw there by Coolsvilla, waiting for her to... Oh, and a beautiful teleport parry, returned and answered by RaspberryTea. Both players actually playing a very good second round. We see it going back and forth. One combo landed by Coolsvilla, next combo landed by RaspberryTea. But now, oh, nice launch by RaspberryTea. She can't put the combo together. She can't string together that juggle, but it was a nice way to get her out of that little predicament there. One more throw will put these players about even, and now we're really even, as it looks like Coolsvilla could lay the finishing blow on her opponent. She does with a nice low punch. Fatality, that one was back and forth.
That's awesome, man. What do you notice when it comes down to pressure situations like I've been in?
This is all you.
The best player always wins. I always feel like the better player always wins when the playoffs and the match is on the line.
Well,
truly, there is a lot on the line for these teams here, and we're going to be talking about that throughout the evening. Let's go into the action of round 3. You see RaspberryTea, oh, she actually jumped over her opponent and tried to get better positioning, but she put herself in a position to get knocked down those stairs, and that's exactly what Coolsvilla did. Now, she's still in a bad position, but she's going to do a great job keeping her opponent. Oh, beautiful teleport parry, puts that her opponent down the stairs, and one more hit will pick up round 1 for RaspberryTea, and she needed that one to stay alive. Good round there.
Good round, you know.
Raspberry Tea.
Thing for Coolsvilla, if she's able to play very good defense, she'll win this thing with ease. But if RaspberryTea is still able to get a lot of those hits and a lot of attacks in, it's very hard to predict because she's so offensive and so aggressive.
And Kasumi-chan, that's the character that RaspberryTea is using. In my opinion, does have an advantage here on this Temple of the Mountain, quite simply because by using that teleport parry in the last round, she's able to get better positioning. But hold the phone here, because Coolsvilla is just calling up. And I think that she was calling for an ambulance fatality, because that was an incredible round. She takes the game back in her favor, and that is her third win. She only needs 5 to take the game.
You saw a really aggressive play there by Coolsvilla. Usually she's not too aggressive, but that one she kind of probably threw a little curveball at RaspberryTea there.
Now we see RaspberryTea play offensively and defensively. With a character like Kasumi, you really have to gun for that offense, and that's what she's doing right here. A great launch, a second launch. This one could be sent down the stairs. She misses it, and Coolsvilla gets the kick to the back of the head to send RaspberryTea down the bottom. Now can RaspberryTea convert this one? She's got to watch out for those stairs. She is going to be sent down a second time. 2 danger zones. She's now gone down, but there's no more that can be dealt with here. Nice throw there by Coolsvilla. She's trying to even up the health bars, but she turns her back, and she will be punished by RaspberryTea. Oh, RaspberryTea almost had another danger zone there. And it will go to RaspberryTea with 1-2 punch. And this is a close game.
You got this. You got this. Winner!
Yeah.
A lot is on the line, Fatality.
Keep it up. You got this.
There's 3-2 right now. You don't want to go down 4-2, but you know, it's a tight game, close game. Anything can happen right now.
I think this is a really good matchup between players and characters here. Both players are definitely unleashing the hits that they need to unleash it, and this is definitely at a critical time. The playoffs starting Wednesday. Both of these teams have something to prove. Oh, beautiful counter from Coolsvilla, stopping that attack from RaspberryTea, and a throw for an additional insult to injury. And Coolsvilla at the end of that round makes it look so easy.
Not even the same league as you. Set the tone. Take this round. You got this. You got her. You got her.
We all believe in you. Here we go. They all want to perform the best they can. You know, win or loss, you're going to see a lot of excitement and a lot of sad faces at the same time.
Let's see here as we're going to start off Coolsvilla. What could be game point for her. She's going to get off a double air juggle. Goes in for another strike. We saw a throw attempt by RaspberryTea. Nice teleport parry. And that will at least stop the onslaught of attacks. But Coolsvilla will pick it right back up. She goes in for the low sweep that would have won her the round. It was timed a little late, but a backflip will win it. New York wins the first game.
I told you. Oh, that's it.
5-2 is the overall score. Fatality. Did you expect to see RT or RaspberryTea play a little bit better tonight?
Well, you know, with her being so aggressive, I thought she could have played a little better. But, you know, Coolsvilla is number 2nd in the DOA 4 female rankings. She did her job. She made her team proud. So, we're all very happy for her right now.
She definitely proved why she is in 2nd spot. And let's